I live with early onset Alzheimer's. I rely on notes because of my short-term memory. So living with dementia can sometimes make it feel less. People often focus on what we are losing instead of what still helps us to live well, to stay connected and to find joy. Many people living with Alzheimer's, whatever type of dementia they have, experience loneliness and isolation. But animals have a unique way of helping us to reconnect with ourselves and with other people and the world all around us. I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at a relatively young age. I was 57, and for me, one of the biggest supports in my life is my dog Lexi. Lexi does not care I have Alzheimer's. He simply sees me as Helen. When words become difficult or the world feels overwhelming, animals can bring us back to the present moment. They do not ask questions, they don't take judgment, they simply accept you as you are. When I'm with animals, I feel calm, I feel present, and I feel it's nice to reduce anxiety and be in that moment. It also gives me connection with others. But for people living with dementia, these moments matters enormously to us, and it can bring comfort, rooting, laughter and a sense of purpose. And isn't that what life's all about, a sense of purpose?
When my mum was in a nursing home, I used to visit her after work and bring the dogs with me. The dogs kept my mum amused, and the other residents too. They liked to pet the dogs and watch the dogs. I have a video of Mum throwing the ball for our dog Larka. That's one of the last videos of her. When she stopped being able to do other things, she was still able to enjoy the dogs.
Animal therapy can also be very simple and cost effective. It doesn't have to cost the earth. 3 chickens, for example, is a very good starting point, and it gives people a routine, which is very important for people who are adjusting to a new type of life, whether it's in residential care or retirement. They're also a source of entertainment because they're very amusing to watch during the day. They roll around in clay and they run around and they make funny movements, and they're good fun, and people get very close to them, and the benefits are massive.
In equine-assisted work, we develop an individual plan for each client to achieve therapeutic goals, including different levels of interactions with the horses depending on the client. So we facilitate a session and guide them to establish trust with the horse, which then will translate into trust, self-trust in their own lives, hopefully. And then when that connection happens, it's just a moment of magic, and it's amazing.
In our unit, animal therapy is about meaningful connection. Most of our residents are from farming backgrounds. So when they made a decision to come to residential care, it is about bringing that connection back by bringing their most beloved members of their family into our unit. We have dogs visiting our unit, and also donkeys and alpacas. So last month we had donkeys visiting. One lady, she never comes out of her room, but she came out and was with the donkeys for a full hour, stroking them, feeding them, and taking photographs. So it was such a beautiful moment for her and for the rest of them.
I find alpacas absolutely amazing. They constantly surprise us by how they interact with people. For people with dementia, we see the alpacas ignite a spark in their eyes. They evoke memories, and you can see people come to life. We love our care home visits, and we now visit over 50 care homes. We have never advertised our business. It's all word of mouth, shared from one care centre to another, on the overwhelming positive impact alpacas have on residents, staff and visitors.
What I think is special about animals in therapy is that they open people's hearts. A connection that an animal, whether that's a dog, whether that's a horse, whether that is a llama, whether that is a fish or a turtle, if they connect to a person, they connect straight into the heart. And that is so special, and that's what makes them special.
Dogs are the most used animals in animal therapy, but various species can be involved. Interaction with animals stimulates brain health through touch, sound, smell, sight, and social connection. It changes hormones in your body and promotes health and well-being. No matter if it is an animal visit or a residential animal program, safety and welfare for both people and animals are important. All therapy animals should be properly assessed, trained and well prepared.
Animal therapy will not take away my Alzheimer's, but it helps me to continue to live well and always stay connected to the world around me. We need to recognise the value of both formal and informal animal-assisted support and dementia care and community life. Because living with dementia is not about care the care needs, it is also about well-being, dignity, connection and moments of joy.